Wow.
Everyone was fucking everyone. They could not keep their pants on, cheating on husbands, wives in the inner circle, it seems like. Just sounds like a classic.
The J-Bud Show, episode number 59. Welcome back to the J-Bud Show. We're here, another week, another album. Today, we're doing something we totally did not expect to do.
A classic.
A classic. Fleetwood Mac Rumours, 1977.
I know that this is definitely one of the most legendary albums ever.
Yeah.
I've definitely heard at least one of the songs off of it. Fleetwood Mac is just one of those bands you hear about no matter what because they're just so renowned.
Popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, legendary.
Especially with like the age group of like 45 to 65.
Yeah, it's very popular.
Yeah, I mean, they live and die by that shit.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of lore behind this album. I know there's a lot of like drama that went on behind this album or making of this album.
I know there was an affair in there somewhere.
Well, let's dive into it. I have an article pulled up from biography.com. Fleetwood Mac behind the drama, divorce, and drugs that fueled the making of Rumours. While recording the 1977 album, professionally, the band was on top, but personally, things were falling apart.
So
oh, wow.
Doing blow.
Yeah, that's during that time, right?
Some love, some not good love, some cheating love.
Some drama love. I think you should do this reading. I always do the reading, dude.
Right. When you combine a huge recording budget with sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and add in jealousy, fidelity, and divorce between members of the band, no less, it hardly sounds like a recipe for a successful album. The fact that Rumours, Fleetwood Mac's hit album, was ever finished, let alone stayed atop the charts for 31 weeks, win the Grammy for Album of the Year, and became one of the biggest selling albums of all time, more than 45 million copies.
That is a shit ton.
Wow. Is a testament to the artistry of the individuals comprising the group. Gives credence to the notion that through adversity, great things can emerge.
We scrolled down to the meat of it because we want to know the relationship drama. So continue reading.
Married for almost 8 years, Christine and John entered the studio at the point of divorce. Whoa. That's
deep. How do you even do that?
Yeah, I would not want to do that. Adhering to the notion of British reserve, the former couple stayed silent around each other, avoiding contact other than during work sessions. The situation further deteriorated when Christine began openly dating the band's lighting director. Wow. Okay.
That's
what
really
a
messed up.
Mean lady.
Yeah, that's very mean to do.
First
Dude,
of all,
there's no way.
Bro, why would you drop the lead singer of Fleetwood Mac for the lighting guy?
That's got to be like
You must have had a long one.
Or no, I think it's like maybe a power move to get him pissed or something. That's what I would feel like, right?
Nick's and then longtime lover and musical partner Buckingham had also recently called it quits. Opposite to the McVeighs, there were reported shouting matches between the American exes, which only ceased when the recording light was turned on. Dude, so there's two couples beefing. Just before recording began, Fleetwood had become aware that his wife and mother to their 2 children was having an affair with a close friend. That hurts.
Wow.
That hurts hearing. And divorce would soon follow. If the intra-band relationships weren't already convoluted, Fleetwood and Nick's would embark on a short-lived affair by the year's end.
Wow.
Everyone was fucking everyone, basically.
Yeah.
They could not keep their pants on, cheating on husbands, wives, with, other people in the inner circle, it seems like. Such high emotions would ultimately result in the hit songs with brutally honest lyrics. Confessional record on vinyl laying out the group's innermost thoughts and feelings. Go Your Own Way was Buckingham's strident response to the disintegration of his relationship with Nick's. Don't Stop was Christine's ode to looking ahead in life, while You Make Loving Fun was a celebration of her newfound romance away from her ex-husband John. I'll finish, but The Chain was the group's joint anthem regarding betrayal. That is crazy. She wrote a song about how she liked getting, physical with another guy. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. You hear that thing a lot. This definitely applied here. A lot of infidelity, a lot of lustful actions going on.
Let's see how it conveys to the music.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I know I've heard You Can Go Your Own Way. I know I've definitely heard that song.
This is something different for the J-Bud Show. We don't usually do
this type of music.
This type of music. Yeah. It's going to be different for us to hear. It's a nice refresher. Before we hop into this most likely masterpiece, if you guys want to see the full uncut, unmolested version of this video, it's down in the description on our Patreon. No cuts in the music whatsoever. Let's hop into track number 1, Second-Hand News.
Lay me down and make love to me in the grass. Very upbeat.
Yeah.
Very upbeat.
Yeah. Nice and chill. I like I can hear the woman's vocals in the background. This is very groovy.
Digging that guitar right there.
I love that acoustic
That's
in
some
the right
sick
ear.
guitar at the end.
Yeah, I love that. That was a great first song.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just sounds like a classic.
Yeah, it's super classic. Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
I love that first song.
It feels like, you are in a different time, definitely. Nothing like that is coming out anytime soon. Or
No,
anytime
it's the music of its time. I saw something that this isn't music of its time. It sounded completely different from what was coming out in the 70s.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't alive anywhere close to there.
No.
So
26 years later, actually.
what did?
Us.
Quarter of a century later. That sounded really super upbeat, like an upbeat,
Yeah.
happy song, almost like a sunny day. The lyrics themselves kind of were not like that.
Going through rough times.
Definitely maybe like a breakup. Maybe just confusion. Not really knowing where your heart is at. It was kind of conflicting because the lyrics were kind of sending one vibe and
The music said a
itself
different one.
was kind of a lot more upbeat. But
Yeah.
that's kind of what we were reading about before this anyways. So
Yeah. Track number 2, Dreams.
there's some breakup right there.
Yeah.
Like,
I like her voice.
I'm not going to hold you.
Her voice is
Breakup
beautiful.
reference. She has a beautiful voice. Beautiful voice.
I almost like her voice more than the man's.
Yeah,
This is beautiful.
It's a beautiful voice.
Yeah. Fuck.
Very seductive. Banger. Banger.
That was beautiful. That
Banger.
was bang.
That'll be in the top 3 for sure.
Yeah, that was a banger, man. She's got a really good voice.
Beautiful. Beautiful, seductive voice.
And those are the lyrics I was expecting a lot.
That one was cut and dry.
Easy to follow along
cut
with
and
that.
dry what that one was about.
A lot of deep cutting lyrics, especially knowing it's like true and what they're
Yeah.
going through.
Yeah.
Imagine being in love with this woman. It's probably so toxic.
Yeah.
I wish we had a little bit more lore to go off of, but I'm sure there's a lot more details that we are missing out on.
There's probably like a video we could watch.
Yeah,
on
the
it.
music itself, absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful voice, beautiful music. Even though it's sad,
It's-
even though it's
yeah,
sad
it is
lyrics,
sad.
I think it's very upbeat. It's like almost making the best out of a bad situation.
Yeah, so they kind of just hit the recording button and
All
after,
business,
after,
no emotion. All business, no
after
emotion.
these vocals were done,
playing.
they just went at
Yeah.
each other.
Ima-
Oof,
imagine like looking across and like seeing your cheating wife or your
yeah.
cheating husband. You just look and then like.
Well,
suck
imagine
it up
playing
and
the
finish-
music and try to
finish it.
perform it, and then she's like saying shit like this, like
Mhm.
"woman will come and go," like she's saying herself. Like,
Mhm.
I just wish I knew a little bit more, like who initiated the cheating, who, all the details. I don't know if you guys know, but we don't. So let's just keep on
Yeah,
going.
drop some comments.
Track number 3, Never Going Back Again.
Sounds like we're in the hills of Appalachia, baby.
Down, let me in.
Oh, it's beautiful guitar. It is beautiful.
Been down one time, been down two times, never going back again.
Never going back to that guy or that girl.
Yeah, you are. You're going right back. If people say they're never going back, always end up going back.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
Been down one time, been down two times, never going back again.
Wow. That was good.
That
I
felt
like
like
that.
a folk country song. Like
Yeah. Man, I gotta work
get
on
that shit under
pausing.
control.
Yeah, I gotta work on pausing music here, but
yeah, that felt like I was in like the hills of West Virginia and like my cousin cheated on me or something.
I like the guy's vocals on that one more than the first song too. He had a
Joe,
I like
Joe
when he
flew right
went
over
up
his
in
head.
there.
But yeah,
Huh?
yeah, that was nothing. That was great.
Yeah, but you're definitely going back again.
Yeah, you're
She broke
probably
down-
going to go back again.
Yeah.
Actually.
I do want to clarify. Okay, I just had to look this up and clarify, but it seems like Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks, the vocals, were in a long-time relationship with each other. So Lindsey and Nicks were in a relationship and they ended, and there were shouting matches and stuff, but Fleetwood and Nicks got together. So the drummist and the lead singer got together in an affair. And then Lindsey, the person who was singing in this song, damn, so their affair is within the band. I knew that, but I didn't know that.
You read that.
Yeah, I know, but now it makes more sense on the track number 4, Don't Stop.
If you wake up, don't wanna smile. If it takes just a little while, you'll see things in a different way. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone.
This is good.
All I want is to see you smile. I've never meant any harm to you. Don't
Damn.
Wow, yeah.
He must have cheated on that girl. Like, I didn't mean to hurt you, baby.
don't you look back.
So it seems like all these songs the first 3 songs were written by Lindsey and Mix, but this one's written by Christine McVie. So it seems like there's conflicting things
so it was
here.
written by a woman but sung by a man.
Yes.
That threw me off.
The lead singers are Stevie Nicks, Christine McVie, and Lindsey Buckingham.
The lyrics in that one, there was some obvious ones, kind of referring to, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, baby, but, yesterday's gone. That's such like a gaslighting thing to say. Yesterday's gone, like just look on to the next day.
This situation seems like it's very hard, and there's a lot of details that we're missing here. So it's kind of hard to break down the lyrics because we don't know which perspective, because this song was written by Christine and it was performed by Lindsey. So, but you can also imagine Lindsey saying these things probably to like Nicks. Let's go to track number 5, Go Your Own Way.
I have heard this one, by the way.
Isn't the right thing to do. How can I ever change things that I feel? How can I when you won't take it from me? You can go your own way.
Oh, everyone knows this song.
Huh?
Everyone knows this song.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I've heard this one before.
This chorus is iconic. I didn't recognize it from the intro though.
Yeah, everyone's heard this song.
Wow.
I love that song. I've heard it ever since I was a little kid. So.
I can't believe I did not recognize it from the intro. That is actually insane.
Everyone has heard that song. That one was written by Lindsey. Very obvious what it's talking about. A lot of common themes here with all the lyrics. But the thing I find interesting is that all the music, it's like very upbeat. It's very not breakup-ish. It's not like a Taylor Swift song. You know what I mean? Not talking about like I got broken up with. I'm so sad. It's kind of almost the opposite.
They were probably singing that song together because I heard them both sing at the same time too. So imagine like them just looking at each other other, like, you can go your own way.
Yeah,
Wow.
damn. That must have been actually really painful for some of
Yeah.
them.
Imagine during the tour they went on too, where they were live performing this song, and so much just drama happening, and
Yeah,
like probably
damn.
a lot of realness from their performance in those.
Yeah,
Just
a
like
lot of just raw emotion. going
literally
out. You
just like
see them.
yeah, just screaming at each other. Go your own fucking way. Like track number 6, Songbird.
For you, there'll be no more crying. For you, the sun will be shining.
Beautiful.
Saddest one so far. Very beautiful though.
And the songbirds are singing like they know the score. And I love you, I love you, I love you like never before. Like never before. Like never before.
Saddest, most beautiful so far. Little piano
Wow.
in there.
That was really good.
That's like a wedding
Beautiful.
song.
Yeah, totally.
There'll be no more crying, baby. I love you like never before.
I don't know the context of this song, but the lyrics themselves just are talking about straight love. I don't think there's any cheating involved in
No,
there.
this
but
is
there-
love, baby.
Yeah,
This is
there might
love.
be context. Written by Christine McVie.
Was that not a man's voice?
No. You thought it was a man?
Yes.
No way, dude.
Bro,
Let's-
play that again.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel that when I'm
That's totally a man's voice.
Huh?
That's a man.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Dude, we can literally look it up right now. Christine McVie. That's what you thought it was a man?
Yeah.
Dude, that would have to be like a fucking once in a lifetime type of man if he was doing that.
It really sounded like a guy to me.
No
Play it again.
way.
Play a little bit again.
it's alright.
Yeah.
That's a woman.
Bro, that is totally a dude.
No, it's not.
I think it really sounds like a guy. No offense to her at all,
What?
because it's a really good voice regardless.
What man sings like that? Except for MJ.
I don't know. I thought it was. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to
crazy.
be offensive or anything. You know.
No, I know. It's just wow. Track number 7, The Chain.
It sounds familiar. I might know this one.
Listen to the wind blow.
I've heard this one. I think it's a banger.
Run in the shadow.
I love this. Nice build up.
There it is.
Bro,
Iconic part.
dude, I've heard this shit. What the hell? I guess we've heard like 2 songs of this album,
Yeah,
right?
more
this
than-
is
more than we
super
thought, yeah.
yeah, this is super popular.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my gosh. They have a lot of classics on this album. This and Go Your Own Way is... Everyone have heard those songs before. I can't believe I didn't recognize this in the intro as well. I definitely haven't heard this part.
I don't recognize this part either.
Yeah.
keep us together.
I haven't heard that. That last part fired me up. That was a sick guitar solo.
That's one of the most recognizable, iconic songs
Yeah,
ever.
the chorus.
Yeah.
The chorus, man.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize the intro again, but
The chain.
performed by Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks. So imagine how they were getting together in the studio while singing this or live.
Really having to keep it together for business while producing one of the most iconic,
Yeah.
successful albums of all
Yeah.
time. Great fucking music, too.
I was not expecting to go on this album knowing it, 2 of the songs. I actually was not expecting this at all. But I guess that just attests to how popular this album is and
Yeah.
how iconic it is. So
I don't think I know any of the other ones, though.
Yeah,
You
me
Make
either.
Loving Fun. I don't want to know. Oh, Daddy.
Oh,
Gold
Daddy.
Dust Woman. I don't think I know any of that.
Track number 8, You Make Loving Fun.
That one sounds funky.
Way funkier.
Sounds like it's talking about making love, you know?
I love that bass. Ah.
When he did the little with his voice, like
He?
that fired me up,
You're saying that again? You're saying he? That was a woman again.
bro.
You want me to confirm it again?
Bro,
I think you're mistaking Christine McVie's voice with a man, dude. Christine
bro.
McVie. Dude.
Tell me
it-
that doesn't sound like a guy.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Dude, I'm gonna get some hate. I'm gonna get some hate in the comments for
Dude,
this
it's
one.
Christine McVie. She just has like the lower woman voice and the higher woman voice is
Dude,
Nicks.
I swear, right hand to God, I really thought it was a guy.
What? That was Christine.
All right,
McVie.
well, moving past that,
Man, the
beautiful.
fucking guitar in this entire album is so good. That guitar solo is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just like the effects he's using or something. Like it sounds amazing.
I like that it's not as sad as some of the other lyrics. You know, it's talking about you make loving fun.
I'm sure it was.
It's kind of yeah, I'm sure it was. But it's talking about, you know, how they're having a good time instead of going separate ways.
Yeah,
Your
no,
way.
imagine what kind of, that's probably like the best love, like low key. I wonder if there's
Yeah.
a movie about it. I wonder if they look back on it a certain way. I wonder if they
Dude,
like
they
kinda,
probably wish every single day they could relive that.
yeah. It was just probably like felt like they were probably living the movie, but they didn't know it.
Mhm.
It was
Wow.
probably just something to think about all day, stressing about it, making music,
They
and making a
probably
lot of
like
money.
they probably like think back about it today and
Wow, we lived that.
like I don't know how else to say. They probably play with themselves, like reminiscing about that thought.
Track number 9, I Don't Want to Know.
I don't wanna know the reasons why I love you. Right on walking on down the line. I don't wanna stand between you and love, honey. I just want you to feel fine. Finally, baby, truth has come down now. Take a listen to your spirit. It's crying out
was great.
Great little tune right there.
Yeah, great.
I don't want to know. You know, there are some things in life that fifth time, like I was saying, there's just some things in life you don't want to know sometimes, you know.
Stevie Nicks was performing on that one, by the way, so.
I understand, you know, the message and all things considered what was going on with everyone here. You know, maybe not wanting to know some stuff that's going on. Protect your peace and whatnot.
This is written by Stevie Nicks, so she's probably talking about Lindsay in this song. I don't want to stand between you and love. Did Lindsay get into another relationship?
Yeah, she started banging the drummer.
Yeah, Nicks did.
Yes. Even just the thought of that, having to say that to someone, I don't want to stand between you and love. It's got to be painful, dude. That's gotta pull at you. You know, if you care about the other person, just thinking about that is crazy, and then having to perform it and make that song with them live and hear it all the time and go on stage and sing it. Like,
how do you guys stay together is my question. How do you guys not break the band up? How do you keep on
they were
going?
chasing a bag, dude. They were chasing a bag.
Definitely the money.
Maybe they
Money's
just
a
didn't.
big
Maybe
issue.
they never really loved each other that much to begin with. You know, maybe it like didn't really care that much to begin
knows?
with. They knew they had something good and just wanted to keep going with it.
The drama probably just drove them to make the best music
Yeah,
possible.
maybe it motivated them even more.
It definitely did, because there was so much more emotion in it, and that's where you can really tell. Track number 10, Oh Daddy.
Oh, Daddy, you know you make me cry.
Who's singing this?
Woman.
Okay.
Oh, Daddy, you soothe me with your smile. You're letting me know
That was smooth.
you're the best thing in my life. If there's been a fool around, it's got to be me. Yes, it's got to be me. Why are you right when I'm so wrong? I'm so weak, but you're so strong. Everything you do is just so right.
Oh, I love that snare.
Yes, it's got to be me.
That was awesome. One of my favorites.
Yeah,
One of my favorites.
That was.
I think we're going to have to make a top 3 without Go Your Own Way in the chain. Like, I think we just have to do it because we already heard those
No,
ones.
you can't. Those are the main songs.
Exactly. So you can't, you know, like, they're going to be in our top 3, you know? Like, I think that's being my
We'll do a top 3 with an honorable mention too.
Okay. That was beautiful. That was
a beautiful song. That was one of the most beautiful ones.
It had a lot of sexual undertones in it, too.
Well, I mean, it's Oh Daddy.
Yeah,
so.
she's not talking about actual daddy here.
No, she's
talking
talking about
about-
Daddy. Yeah. You soothe me with your smile, Daddy. Like, yeah.
That vibe was awesome. It's almost like you gotta like look smacks in that or something.
Yeah,
you're
you
wearing a
could.
suit. You're
Good.
wearing a suit, and they can go to a nice get together or something.
Great lyrics.
Great-
I
great
love
lyrics.
the soothingness
Yeah.
of that song.
Last song, Gold Dust Woman.
Gold Dust Woman.
Back on gold dust woman, take your silver spoon, dig your grave. Pick their prey, but they never cry out loud. Cry out. Well, did she make you cry, make you break down, shatter your illusions of love? And is it over now? Do you know how? Pick up the pieces and go home. But did she make you cry, make you break down, shatter your illusions of love? And now tell me, is it over now? Do you know how to pick up the pieces and go home?
Damn, I think I almost like that more than the other one. I love that ending part right there. It was super euphoric.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that last two really kind of grabbed me.
I think Stevie Nicks might be my favorite voice in the band.
By far the best.
I think she has a really beautiful voice. The songs that I remember her being on by herself were definitely Dreams, and then this one. She definitely was in backing vocals with the other ones too, but those were her two like singular ones. Man, beautiful.
I wish she
voice.
was lead on all of them. I
Beautiful
love her
voice.
voice. Top 3?
With honorable mention.
Okay.
Honorable mention, Gold Dust Woman. Go Your Own Way, number 3. Number 2, Dreams. Number 1, The Chain. I mean, it's, you know.
I'm going to go honorable mention. You know what? You Make Loving Fun. I
that was a good one,
like
too.
that one.
That was a good one, too.
Number 3, I'm going to go Dreams. Number 2, I'm going to go The Chain. And then number 1, Go Your Own Way.
Yeah, they have a lot of iconic songs in this.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Two
hard. It's really
super
hard not to
iconic.
pick them. Go Your
Yeah.
Own Way is my favorite. They're like so close. It's hard
Yeah.
to put a 1, 2, 3.
So technically our first time hearing Fleetwood Mac. Not technically, honestly, but you guys get
On
the
the
gist.
channel.
Yeah, on the channel. Our first time hearing the entirety of the Rumours album. This was a last second
And there were
selection
a
here.
lot of rumors on there. For sure.
Yeah, great change of pace for the entire channel in
Yeah,
general.
it was
Yeah.
refreshing to do.
We
one,
listen to
something
mostly
like this.
metal nowadays. I feel like mostly metal rock music.
Yep.
So
Recently, yeah. Great album, legendary. We don't
Yeah.
need to tell you that it's,
Yeah, you
iconic
guys
or
already
anything.
know.
You guys know that. That's why
So,
you're watching the video.
we'll see you guys
Absolutely.
next week with. I don't know what we're doing next week. We'll see you guys next week.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.